Love Letters at the National Archives is an exhibition that brings together letters from throughout history. It was really interesting what could be classed as a love letter. For example, there's this letter from an old man in Bethnal Green from 1851 writing to the Poor Law Board, which I think is like the equivalent to the Benefits Office, saying he can't go into the workhouse because it would separate him from his wife, which I have had 49 years. There are also these traces of lives you don't always hear about. A letter supporting the Black Shakespearean actor Era Aldridge's application for British citizenship in 1863, signed by so many people attesting to his respectability and loyalty, and another from a Jamaican man called James Gillespie in 1919, whose fish and chip shop was destroyed in race riots, asking the Prime Minister for money to leave and go back to Jamaica, but not without his wife and child. Even then, love is the thing he won't negotiate. A letter from Alfred Douglas writing to Queen Victoria asking for Oscar Wilde's release, in a tone I thought was surprisingly cheeky to use with the monarch. I will remind you that I am making use of a means of appeal which in former days your illustrious ancestors did not deny their meanest subjects, remembering my ancestors have served your ancestors on many fields and in many councils. And this beautiful letter from a newly ordained Spanish priest writing to his mother from Lima from 1779 to tell her the news, promising he's changed and asking her to tell everyone, who he then lists in glorious detail. You will share my happy news with Don Antonio Manuel, because I partly owe to him my betterments as he came out of his way and was instrumental in me landing in these kingdoms where luck was waiting for me. Together with Don Francisco Salcedo, to my comrade Donna Rita Escalante, to the good parson Gertrude Dieter and Teresita, to the Bezo aunts in Los Canos, Santa Lucia and El Babo, to my little sister Rita, to Manuel, Juan, Antonio y Ramon, my brother-in-law, my sister-in-laws with their sons, to Don Sebastian de Salazar, to all 1,000 blessings, and may they beg God for me, to my aunt Anna Maria, and to you, my dear mother, receive my heart pierced by the agony of knowing that I will never be able to be of service of you, nor see you again. This letter is all the more poignant because it is only in the National Archives because the ship was intercepted by the British on its way to Spain, and so it was never delivered. There's also a strong focus on queer love letters. A lot of the gay letters in the exhibition are only part of the National Archive because something went wrong. They were intercepted, kept as evidence, never delivered, or pulled into systems that weren't about love at all. Like in the 1920s, there were these newspaper ads where people were basically looking for friends using coded language. And the only reason the National Archive even has copies is because they were used as evidence in a 1921 trial where 4 gay men were prosecuted for meeting through them. Or this letter from a young man called Cyril to his darling Maurice, which was found when the police raided the Caravan Club, an underground gay club in 1934. Cyril had tried to rip it up and hide it, and the police literally stuck it back together and typed it up as evidence, which is the copy that is in the exhibition. So you're reading these really intimate, often quite tender love letters, but with the awareness